Hasta la vista, baby.
Get away from her, you bitch!
I, Iron Man.
Expecto Patronum!
I am your father.
There's a snake in my boot!
What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another top 10 list. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Happy New Year, guys. It is 2022. I cannot believe this. Now that I've finished the 2021 videos, now it's time to start the 2022 videos and kicking off the brand new year, guys. You know what I'm doing. My top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. However, there is a chance that some of them are going to get delayed. Probably COVID is still a thing. So hopefully I get to see all of these movies, guys. So we'll see how accurate this list ends up being by the end of the year. But let me know down below in the comment section what your guys' most anticipated movies this year are. I'm pretty sure you already know what mine is. But let's discuss these films in the comments. And also, this is a subjective list. These are the films that I am most looking forward to, whether it's the director, the cast, and the premise alone. This is what excites me the most. Some of these films you may not be excited for yourself, and that's fine. Film is subjective. People are excited for different things, but let's discuss it in the comments, respectively, of course. Without further ado, let's get to number 10. Knives Out 2, the sequel to the 2019 murder mystery epic from Rian Johnson, Knives Out. The fully greenlit Knives Out 2 and 3 will be coming exclusively to Netflix, and I'm very excited for Knives Out 2 simply because I love the first film. It has one of the best casts of all time, and in this sequel, we're seeing the return of Detective LeBlanc, played by Daniel Craig. I'm very excited to see him back because Daniel Craig destroyed that role. And the cast they have assembled so far for this movie, I mean, you got Batista, who's in everything now, Catherine Hahn, Agatha all along, and the most shocking one, Ethan Hawke. I'm pretty sure this movie's gonna come around the Oscar season. I'm very excited for Knives Out 2. I'm excited to see what twisted murder is gonna be in this one. I guarantee that Catherine Hahn's gonna be the murderer, but I'm excited to see Knives Out 2. Rian Johnson is an incredible scriptwriter. I know he's very divisive, but I think he'll do a good job with Knives Out 2, so bring it on. One of my favorite directors of all time, Mr. Martin Scorsese, his epic Western film on Apple TV+, Killers of the Flower Moon. Now, this movie does not have a 100% release date this year yet. It is in pre-production, so that could be a good sign. All they've released of this movie so far is this photo right here with Leonardo DiCaprio and Lily Gladstone. It seems like a very intense Western. And the biggest reason is it's Martin Scorsese. He's the greatest filmmakers working today right now. I mean, with all the classics this man has done, like Goodfellas, The Departed. There's no trailer, there's no set release date. I'm hoping that it comes out this year because it's like the biggest Apple TV project yet.
Let all the children boogie.
Up next is my most anticipated animated film of the year. If you know, I'm a gigantic Toy Story fan, so of course Lightyear was going to make this list. This movie looks nothing like a Pixar movie. It totally looks like another First Man Neil Armstrong movie, just based off the trailer alone. And I'm excited to see Chris Evans voice Buzz Lightyear, and not Tim Allen. That is kind of surprising, but it's Chris Evans, guys. He's one of my favorite actors, of course. I think he'll do a great job as Buzz Lightyear, and I'm very interested to see the story of Buzz Lightyear, the Space Ranger, and not the toy. The teaser promised us something really cool and epic of a space Pixar film, and it's Pixar, guys. They mostly hit, and I'm expecting Lightyear to be a major hit. Next is Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. First of all, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I shall say that every single time. I am very interested how this movie turns out to be, what they're going to do with the plot points, what the characters that got introduced in that first Black Panther movie with Shuri, Okoye, Nakia. I'm very interested to see what they're going to focus on in here. without the big name T'Challa in this film. I'm very sure that this movie was going to be very difficult to make without Chadwick Boseman in it, but I'm very excited to see what Ryan Coogler has in store for us for this sequel. The world of Wakanda already is such a grand world in the MCU, and all these great characters they've introduced, I'm sure they got something planned out. I'm hoping to God this movie comes out this year, because I had it on last year's list, and he's one of my favorite directors working today, Damien Chazelle. His next movie, Babylon. I know it got delayed a whole year last year, is on last year's list, but I'm very excited for this movie because it's Damien Chazelle, and the cast he has assembled in here: Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Tobey Maguire, I heard Meryl Streep's in it, Michael B. Jordan. The cast he has for this movie is incredible. And Damien Chazelle, whatever genre he tackles, I'm gonna be very excited for it. Whiplash is seriously one of my favorite films of all time. La La Land was such a great musical. And First Man was a really cool space movie. And whatever they do for Babylon, I'm gonna be very excited to see it. The cast, the director, and the concept alone sounds very interesting. Give me another Damien Chazelle film. Of course, it's Mission Impossible 7, cracking the top 5 list. Of course, I loved Mission Impossible Fallout. That was my favorite film of 2018. Just the Mission Impossible series in general gets progressively better. And I have no idea how they're going to top Fallout. I think they're not going to top Fallout. But the behind the scenes footage of this movie sounds insane. Apparently we saw a little behind the scenes clips of a train. We saw Tom Cruise riding off of a cliff. I heard that he did this insane plane stunt. Like, I'm very interested to see what they have in store for us for Mission Impossible 7. Christopher McQuarrie is doing the next 2 Mission Impossible films. Lauren Ball's returning to do the score, which makes me excited. And I love the cast: Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell, Ving Rhames, and a new one, Palm Clementine. Mission Impossible 7, hopefully it comes out this year. I'm very excited for this movie. You guys know how much I love The Lighthouse most recently. God, that movie's so good. Willem Dafoe is so great in that, and he looks great in this movie as well. Oh my God, The Northman has me very excited. It's taken place pretty much in this grand location, kind of like The Lighthouse, mixed with The Witch. Anya Taylor-Joy's in it as well, Alexander Skarsgård. There's a great cast in this movie, and Robert Eggers just hasn't disappointed me yet. The Witch was fantastic, The Lighthouse was even better, and maybe The Northman could be even better. Like, I am very excited for this movie, guys. Whatever you got, Robert Eggers, I want to see it, like, right now. Number 3 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Do I even need to explain why I'm excited for this movie? I love Doctor Strange as a character, but his solo movie, I wasn't the biggest fan on. And what's going to be in this movie? We saw the teaser trailer in Spider-Man No Way Home's end credit sequences, and the teaser trailer looks really awesome. What are they going to do with Wanda? Of course, what she did in WandaVision, how is that going to get addressed? Is she the villain? Doctor Strange, is Mordo the villain? He got a new hairdo. The hype for this movie is amazing, especially the events of WandaVision and No Way Home. The multiverse. Is Supreme Strange going to be in this movie like we saw in that trailer? I hope so. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to be an epic comic book movie for sure. I'm excited to see what they bring in here. Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse was probably one of the most surprising films I've seen. Like, going into that movie, I'm like, oh my God, another Spider-Man movie. Can we just stop? We take a break from Spider-Man, and that movie was an animated masterpiece. And I was very excited for the sequel. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. This is a Part 1, guys. What are they gonna do next? Like, the trailer looked really cool. I'm excited to see more of Miles, Gwen, and Spider-Man 2099, Oscar Isaac's playing him. Oh my God, Oscar Isaac is having a career. That would be really awesome if they brought Toby and Andrew back into this world, but I doubt it. But we shall see what Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 has to offer. I love the first film. The sequel, you obviously knew was going to be this high on this list, but it is not my most anticipated this year. It's The Batman, guys. The Batman is coming out very soon. In 2 months, we get to see this movie. Oh my god, like, I am very excited for The Batman, guys. This movie looks absolutely amazing. Matt Reeves, what he has in this world, the 2 trailers that I've seen, oh my goodness, this movie looks incredible. Robert Pattinson looks like he's gonna be the best Batman and Bruce Wayne ever. Just based off the 2 trailers alone. Jeffrey Wright looks like he's gonna be the best Commissioner Gordon. The Riddler, I love what they're doing with the Riddler and the marketing, not really showing much of him. Paul Dano's gonna crush that role. And Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman. Colin Farrell's Penguin. We shall see what March 4th has to offer us with the release of The Batman. And it is easily my most anticipated film of 2022. There you have it, guys. That was my most anticipated films of 2022. That's my top 10 list. What is your guys' top 10 list? Let's discuss it in the comments. Tonight, guys, on this channel, going live, I will be giving you guys my ranking of all the 2021 movies I have seen this year. 125 of them. If you're doing nothing, definitely tune back into the channel. That's going to be a big ranking, but I'm excited to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!